Hello, everyone. Um, I want to talk about something very important. I was in the gym yesterday, and this lady was training in the gym, and she had her phone. She was talking on the phone or something for the entire session, which is fine. You know, sometimes you get bored and everything. And then once she finished her workout and she went to do some cardio, she was scrolling through reels and through Instagram stories for like a good 25 minutes, like nonstop. And then when she finished, she walked out with her phone in her hands, and then in the elevator, and then so on and so forth, I would imagine. Not sure if she had like not even a second to herself, not even a second of boredom. Although I don't really think training is that boring, to be honest with you. So the topic today is the importance of boredom. Right? It has become a rare commodity nowadays for people to have any quiet time for themselves. And I think everyone notices this now. Like if you're in an elevator, as soon as there's like this weird awkwardness or this, feeling that uncomfortable feeling, people will go for their phones. And sometimes they'll be scrolling through videos without music. There will be just doing random things just to fill that void. And this, alhamdulillah, sorry, the audio must have peaked like crazy. Anyways, keeping that sneeze in. So I was saying nowadays everyone's trying to fill this void that we don't get any time for ourselves. Like most people nowadays, as soon as they wake up and they grab their phone to turn off the alarm, they're already on YouTube or whatever, like they're already consuming something. When you are in the bathroom, I think perhaps maybe the only time where you're not watching something is when you're in the shower. And that's how people now are saying, I had the amazing thought in the shower while showering. So I want to talk to you about the importance of boredom. There's even now a trend where people film themselves for 1 hour doing nothing, just staring at the wall, just sitting somewhere. And it's trending a lot because it's some kind of crazy achievement. While I remember when we were all kids, I would be playing with keys for like four hours thinking it's a dragon, and I would do random things with whatever I have, and my imagination was running wild. And I would observe things a lot more than what I was doing nowadays. For example, if this is an example that I gave today to a few friends, is I would tell them, look at your hands. Like if you look at your hands and the details in it, you realize that you haven't looked at your hands for years to really see like the lines and how they've changed and the size of them. And it tells you like how disconnected we have become with ourselves, because we're always consuming. We're not giving ourselves any moment to process emotions, to process our thoughts. A lot of the times when there's no Wi-Fi, you lose electricity, whatever it is, and you find yourself forced to be in a quiet place with yourself, deeper thoughts start to surface. Like you are able to be more analytical, you're able to be more creative. And if you notice, this happens a lot when you travel. And people, when they do travel, quite often their entire environments have changed, and then the phone is not that attractive anymore. So they are more in tune with the nature where they are, and the beach and the mountain, whatever. You go for vacation, and they start to have all these cool ideas. When I come back home, I'll do this, I'll do that. For example, one of the first times I left Morocco and I went to Southeast Asia, I had so many thoughts and creative things that I've actually applied. And one of them was I wanted to ride a motorcycle. Once I came back to Morocco after a few months, I sold my car and I got a bike. So like it does happen when you sit with yourself that you get to let things surface, maybe anger issues that you had, maybe unprocessed trauma, maybe even your memory gets improved. Sometimes I'll be sitting and just by myself doing nothing, and I would remember things that I forgot. Like I would remember that I didn't take this, or like these bills I didn't pay, or something that completely I missed in my mind. So you need to cater to this need on a daily basis. At least have half an hour. You know, next time you go for a drive or you drive into work, don't listen to nothing. Most of my drives to work, which is like 20 minutes or so of the commute, I don't listen to anything. And when I'm going to the gym, I usually don't listen to anything. Now I'm listening to some podcasts and videos purely out of research purposes because of, you know, the project that I'm doing right now. I'm trying to increase my knowledge. But other than that, I would just be there and I would process so many emotions. I would like think things through that happened to me. I would think about future projects. I would think about work. I would think about issues at work, and I would solve them while in these quiet moments. So you need to seek boredom again. If you feel like you've lost your spark and you've lost your creativity, try to do like a nice weekend where you go and lock your phone somewhere, put it in a drawer or something, and then force yourself to just to be with yourself. You know, I would say even reading a book could be cheating a little bit, but if that's something that will make you do it and be a little bit bored, then do it. A lot of the times when we are bored is when you'll start doing these tasks that you've been avoiding, like you'll clean up the kitchen and reorganize that shelf that you've been avoiding, or you'll organize your closet, or maybe you'll pick up that book that you've always thought the beginning and it was very slow and you keep reading it. You know, it's like being stuck on a train and then you run out of internet or your phone died and now you have to look at the trees and people and you're becoming more observant. So harness the power of boredom, you know, give some time to yourself again. And that's it for today. See you tomorrow. Bye.